Hey YouTube, how's it going? Jacob here for the JTwoH channel. Quick, hit like. I am recording my first half of this unboxing today, mostly because of one specific set of haul items. And it's almost Thanksgiving, so I record my collection videos, and I want to get everything sorted through and filtered. And I also mentioned in my previous wrestling unboxing, which I just filmed, um, I am down to like three items I want to collect for my wrestling collection, and who knows how long that could be. It could be by the end of the month if I feel froggy and buy Survivor Series 2000. Also, I believe the two items I want that haven't been released have been released this Tuesday, or will be. There's two brand new WWE 2020 DVDs I need for my collection. But basically, I don't know how long it could be before the before I record the second half of this, and I want to get this stuff either listed on eBay for some reason or just out of my space area. So that's the caveat. Either way, we're going to film the first half of this, and then movie magic. Maybe I'll have a long beard. Maybe I'll be a little thinner. Hopefully I'll be a little thinner. Maybe a little longer hair. We'll see how it... or it'll be the end of December. I'll look exactly the same. So, who knows, especially because the holidays. I could die during the holidays. But, yeah, let's get into this. So I got a couple things. Actually, there's a lot of item numbers, but you'll see what I mean. A couple of things to actually keep. Very few. So let's get into this. Couple of cool things in here, and then one conversation topic I really want to get into. So let's just start it off. First item I bought very soon after the last haul. Obviously, I've had this all beforehand if I'm filming it all together, but I had this very soon after. I've since gotten the entire WWE 2002 DVD library, that haul that went up, and it's already up. So I didn't need this. This is an extra, and I'm going to sell it. But I wanted to show it off anyway because I did buy it straight up. Insurrection 2002, which technically I believe was a WWF, but they put the WWE logo on it. I want to say technically, I want to say it was May 11th when they went public and changed the name. I could be wrong. Correct me if you know. Never before seen in the U.S. I believe this is on the network. Insurrection 2002. Fun fact for those of you that follow everything, I believe the plane ride from hell was on the way back from this. So the plane ride from hell, I always heard, was May 5th, and this takes place in May 4th in England. So I believe this was the event they're coming back from when they have that infamous that plane ride from hell. It's like mythical at this point. Triple H and Undertaker in your main event. Because Hulk Hogan, I believe, was the undisputed champion. Steve Austin and Big Show co-main eventing, if you want to call it that. So I'm going to put this up because I already own it from the big haul, but wanted to show it off either way. And always a good thing to start out on a 2002 note, which I believe we're going to continue on. So first off, this is shipped hilariously. This is legit how it's shipped. First class mail. The bubble mailer, if you can't tell, is backwards. And also he shipped it first class, even though it's clearly... I say he, it's actually a she. It's clearly a priority package mail. They just inverted it. So either she worked for the post office and had it. Yeah, it's clearly. How did they get away? How did the post office not see through the thing? You know, I think it's not media, so they don't have the right to check it. But it's pretty obviously a bubble mailer. So this is another, I believe, 2002 DVD. I got a little thank you sticky note, which I will put in my stuff to save. Just kidding, goes in the trash. 2002 DVD. So I have the common version of this, and I prefaced it with saying, like, I remember them airing commercials for this, and I wanted to get it just because. And then the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, I remember just as many commercials for this. Plus, it's more rare. So I actually got it with $6 plus shipping. Triple H. That damn good. It went up really fast on eBay, and I scored it. Or, I'm sorry, Macari. I got this from Macari. It went up pretty fast, and I scooped it very, very quickly. So, Triple H, that damn good. Discs are in great shape. Comes with the original insert with this fantastic. At this point, I'd almost be tempted to get the whole 2002 library, like, total. But there's always, like, something I don't want, like... The Divas DVDs that are insanely out of price now because everything's PG and Women's Revolution. Plus, they're very weird DVDs. I don't typically want them. And like before they were superstars, like I'd probably collect both of those. I'm trying to think of other 2002 DVDs. Oh, I need NWO Back in Black, which I'd probably collect. It's going to be your nostalgia era for me personally. Okay, so let's get into this. This is a giant box of media that was actually from Facebook, and I don't know how I want to get into this. So I talked about it in my last video, which was before I got the, so all of this took place before I got the insane WWF, which I'll hopefully link up in here, the insane WWF DVD, WWF WWE 2002 DVD library, that haul. So I needed to complete my 2002 without the insanely rare Vengeance and Judgment Day, which at that point I wasn't going to try to collect because they go for hundreds. Meanwhile, little did I know. But I needed Backlash to complete it, and I remember looking on Facebook, which is usually my very last resort. Okay, let's just try it. And someone had it, and they were only going to ship all of this in a haul, but the price was outstanding. It was $15. $15 for everything in here plus shipping. I paid $22. But, and there's a huge but, like my sized but. This guy had no idea what he's talking about. So I paid $22 for this. He said he'd ship it media mail, which was a lie. He shipped it UPS ground, and they packaged it for him, which was a mistake. And it's this gigantic box, which there's a ton of items. I think there's 10 items in here. Now, mind you, I needed one of them, just one, and the rest of them were going to be to pay for it. So I should have turned out just fine. And I'll show you the item, and as soon as I show it to you, you're going to be like, so it is Backlash 2002, formerly a Blockbuster rental. It's got the case, it's got the sticker, it's obnoxious. It is so effed. The disc was just, and it, mind you, I've kept some old school WWF, WWE DVDs on my shelf because they're so rare. I just want them on the shelf. I just want them to collect them. But when it's the only thing you buy the lot for, like there's no insert. It's clearly a Blockbuster case. He said these were all in very good shape. Dude, this disc. Oh, come on, Jacob. Focus. Oh, yeah. Disc was just, oh my god. Like, the disc was used as a coaster, a hockey puck, or a condom. Like, oh my. It was awful. And then, so I was like, okay, worst comes to worst, I could still break even because there's one other 2002 DVD I didn't need. I could sell and get my money's back. And, oh my gosh, I don't even want to. Alright, I'll consider them part of the haul, but I'm so disgusted, which I'll get to. WrestleMania 18. And, you know, this one has the disc, this one has the insert, which is actually a poster, I believe. Yes. Original case, which you can tell. And the discs are just rammed. They are just like, just so disappointing. So I messaged him after I opened these. I think everything else is actually very clean, which I'll get into the other stuff later. I messaged him and said, you know, the two items I needed are both just insane. They're just destroyed. Mind you, everything else is in perfect shape. And I said, like, you know, this is my thing. He's like, can you send pictures? Which, right there means either you don't believe me or you're going to try to weasel your way out of it if it's just one scratch. So I send pictures, and they're just destroyed. You can tell in the pictures. He's like, oh my gosh, they were like that when I shipped them out. That must have happened in shipping. Yeah, I'm going to call you a lie. Now, mind you, this entire box, the only thing they packaged it in was, what is this? Felposh? Meyer? This is their only packaging. There's no bubble mailer, no bubble wrap, nothing. So, it wouldn't surprise me, but those scratches are so deep and so old, especially the one with having it be in Blockbuster. You know it was scratched. And then he's like, well, it was shipped insured, so try to get a claim. And I looked into getting a claim, and I needed his phone number, so I messaged him back on Facebook, and he just disappeared. So I reported him to Facebook, and I'm going to try to I'm going to sell this stuff as a lot. I really am. And I'm just going to go for the base. You know, I'm going to try to get my 22 plus the shipping to get it to you, and we'll go from there. I'm not going to go too in-depth for these because I already have them in my collection or don't want them. I don't want to say more than likely I have every single one of these. Everyone but No, every single one of these. So, the first item is WrestleMania 20. Now, this is the awesome, and it doesn't come with an insert, which is disappointing immediately. And the uh, tray is cracked and the disc is scratched on the front and on the top, which is rare and awful. So it's a nice set. It's fantastic. Mine is in great shape. I love mine. WrestleMania 20. The McMahon 2-disc set. I love that artwork. I always have. But it's, again, this stuff is all, of course, the other stuff's in great shape. 2-disc set. Now, this item I might actually keep, simply because, boy, this is that in-depth. Right up there, at the top of my shelf, which I'll show in my collection videos, actually, which I've probably already shown by the time this airs, I went to WrestleMania 23. I was there in Detroit at Ford Field. So when it came out on physical media, I bought the tin. The problem with this brand new wrestling shelf I purchased was I don't have room for the tin. It's too tall. So I took the tin and placed it up there. Just the tin. It actually has my ticket and the J card from the set. I believe, as well as my Walmart receipt and a local advertisement. All are in that tin because I'm a nerd and I'm crazy. So my point was I might keep the 3-disc set and keep it up with the tin, so the tin isn't all nice and lonely and hollow. And I would get this, the 2-disc release, and keep it on the shelf. Now, mind you, it's really just a personal thing, just to kind of see it, as opposed to having an empty tin. But also, I kind of like the way the 3-discer looks, so I'm not sure. I was all supposed to get this from Greg, if you follow all of my videos, in my unboxing, where I got the Amazon mask and the Halloween 4K, but classic Greg forgot an item like he always does, so by the time I get this from Greg, who knows, it could probably be 2025, and we'll have like COVID-24 or some bullshit out, so I don't know. I might keep this. Speaking of events I went to, Survivor Series 2005, which I have in that awesome 2005 Rewind set. The fantastic release, The History of the WWE Championship, which is the 3-discer. It's not digi, I'd say. It's the hard plastic awesome release. Like that set. Again, perfect shape. Final Resolution 2007, which is a TNA DVD. This is actually bought this event back in the day. The TNA didn't have inserts, so I don't know why I'm checking. Sting, Abyss, and Christian. Vengeance 2005, which I own in the retro set. Hell in a Cell between Batista and Triple H. And Judgment Day 2005, which I also own in that 2005 set. So, those items, I'm just going to put in a lot and put them up on eBay. Try to get my money's worth because the guy's a douche. If you're watching this, fuck you. Like, honestly, who does that? You're scum. So, clearly you don't know what you're doing, and that's disappointing. And yeah, I'm going to try to make money off of your mistake. So, anyway, back to a positive note. Let's get all that out of the way. This was an eBay, $20, and it's for 3 items. They're cool. They packaged all in the same thing, but they packed a little cardboard stuff in there because they wanted to be nice and conservative, and I appreciate that. So these were I was actually in the shower one day, and I realized that I was only 3 DVDs away from completing my... Oh, damn, I spoiled it anyway. From completing my WWE 2000... I don't know why I said WWE. My 2004 collection. Like, I'm literally only missing these 3 events. So I found a guy who would do combined shipping, and I said, hey, do you have these 3 items? And he said yes. So, Unforgiven 2004, Insane Pain Kane, and it's still got the tags on the tops, which gives me hope. Original insert. I want to say I checked all these discs. I did, I can tell. Yep. So, Unforgiven 2004, which features Orton and Triple H in the main event. Didn't even have to look. I love that side art, too. Next up, No Mercy 2004, JBL and The Undertaker in the main event. I love that they started vamping up for WrestleMania so early back then. Original insert and everything. I love that No Mercy logo with the dollar bill and the JBL character. I tell you, 2002 and 2001 would have been my starting points, but I was so big into this in 2004. And 2006 was when I started like doing side jobs and started making money. So I had at one point all the '06 DVDs in 2006. I don't even have them now. In the last 2004, I've actually never seen this set, never owned this set before. That's actually true for all three of these. In all of my collections, I've never owned any of the three of these. Survivor Series 2004, JBL and Booker T, and then Team Triple H and Team. I didn't have team names, but it's the weird 4-on-4 year. I love this cover art though. And I want to say this is the event that the theme song was "Ugly" by the Xyz, which is just one of my. I love that song a lot. Original insert for all three items, which is fantastic. There's your disc. So yeah, 3 items, all from the same eBay guy. So I completed my 04s just with that one purchase. Boom, done. All my 04s are complete. All my 05s are complete because of the set. All my 2003s I've always had. All the 2002s I had the big unboxing, and all the 2001s. I'm missing one 2000 DVD. That's it. This next thing is from eBay. I paid $2 plus shipping for this, which I was okay with. I tell you, this item started showing up at Dollar Tree. All Dollar Trees except for the ones I know people at. Like, couldn't find this in New Mexico, or Massachusetts, or Pennsylvania. Thank you. Positive feedback is greatly appreciated. Enjoy the DVDs, Nathan. Thanks. So, I hope I get positive feedback. If not, I will. Because it was brand new sealed. So anyway, my point was, everybody would put this up for like $10 on eBay, which is fine. I'm guilty of this too. A lot of people do. When you find something that's out of print or close at a Dollar Tree, even though it's $1, the whole point is to fund your collection to make money. But when you have 80 other items on eBay at the same price, someone's got to give and someone's got to break and sell it for what it's worth, which is $1. It was $1. It was a Dollar Tree item. So someone was selling it for $2 plus shipping, which I would have paid anyway, plus $2. It pays their fees. They still make their $1 investment back. So for $1, Batista, I Walk the Line, brand new, factory sealed. I believe it's the Canadian release. I could be wrong. It could just be a sticker. But I have this. I have this now. I don't remember where I was going. I have the Blu-ray sequel to this. Animal Rising, Beast Inside. I don't remember. Oh, it's over. It's covered. But I have the sequel to this, so now for $1, I wasn't going to pass this up. I was super bummed it wasn't any of the Dollar Trees around me. I actually went to several looking for this, but I still paid less than $5 for this, shipped. So, and it's brand new. Batista was one of my favorites. And the 2 newest items, these actually came this week. This one was from eBay, so I wanted to pay $5 for this. It's a newer title, so I probably shouldn't have aimed that low, but I wanted to pay $5 shipped for this. And what I ended up paying was $4 plus shipping, so $6.50, $7, not bad. And it's a 2016 DVD release of an event I love. I love this event. I've been recording a half hour now. I'm losing my voice. Luckily, I have 2 more items. I love this event. I actually watched this on the road. We were on vacation, and we were stopping for the night. It was a Sunday night. We had driven all the way through like 11 at night, and I remember staying up late. My wife was up, and we watched Game of Thrones. There is a specific Hodor episode, which if you've seen, no spoilers, you know which episode I'm talking about, aired that night. And also, this aired too, and after my wife went to bed, I just remember staying up so late because I wanted to watch this event. That is Extreme Rules 2016, AJ Styles and Roman Reigns. This was the year I got big back into wrestling. It's also got a trading card in here. John Cena. I think this is the year that won me back over. I watched every event. I tried to watch them live, unless I was literally driving from Alabama to Indiana, which is what I was doing. But yeah, I'll always remember watching this on my phone, which was much smaller at the time, and just staying up to watch this event. And to that, it'll always be special. Very awesome, AJ Styles and Roman Reigns main event with a Seth Rollins return. So just weird events like that. Every once in a while, an event will just stick with me because of, for whatever reason, it's very special. and I just remember my time with the event more than the actual event, and for that it's worth $5 to sit on my shelf. And lastly, for now, I don't know how long this section of the video is. 20 minutes. We'll see how long the actual thing is. This is a weird release. The 2005 up through 2020, these events were always on the WrestleMania DVDs. For whatever reason, in 2004, it wasn't, so the collector in me really wanted this standalone release. Again, I wanted to pay 5 shipped. I ended up paying 7 shipped, so not bad. And this is actually a 2-disc. It is the 2004 Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Like I said, just the completist in me wanted to have this. I'm pretty sure it's on the network. I'm 90% sure it's on the network, if not 100% sure. But I wanted to have it physically, which is annoying because in 19 and 18, it's no longer on the WrestleMania Blu-rays, which is semi-annoying, but it's a special feature on the digital code, and it's on the network. But this one wasn't on there, and it got a separate release, so for $7, we got it on there. So, for now, I'm going to do this elevator. This may be a double elevator video, but for now, let's get this bread, this middle bread, like Whopper. Is it Whopper? No, Big Mac. It'll be the bread right in the middle. So, Hall of Fame 2004 induction ceremony, Extreme Rules 2016, Batista I Walk Alone, Survivor Series 2004, No Mercy 2004, Unforgiven 2004. Oh, and then you get to the other stuff. Judgment Day 05, Vengeance 05, Final Resolution 07 from TNA, History of WWE Championship, of the WWE Championship, 3-discer, Survivor Series 05, WrestleMania 23, the 2-disc. The other compilation, or the other set I was talking about, is a 3-disc, which doesn't include the Hall of Fame. McMahon 2-disc, WrestleMania 20. So these two actually should have been the same. Like, this WrestleMania coincides with this Hall of Fame. WrestleMania 20, WrestleMania 18, which is fucked. Backlash 2002, which is fucked. Triple H, That Damn Good, and Insurrection 2002. So a decent haul, even though there's only half. But a large chunk of this is going right up on my eBay, and I'm not feeling very positive about it. I'm just very upset, and I want to get the box and the memory and the everything out of here because the guy royally pissed me off. So, yeah, let's go to the me and the later, in the future. Hi, me. Whoa, time warp. So I think I mentioned in the previous half of this video, which was filmed a significantly long time ago, that I had needed 3 DVDs and my wrestling collection would be complete. And what I mean by complete is where I want it. I don't have everything, and I don't want everything. A, I don't have the space, and B, you have the network. The network's coming onto Peacock. Like, it's available. If it's never not available, maybe I'd seek it out. But to my comfort level, it's complete. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get anything else unless they come out with other things. But without further ado, it is now significantly later, past Christmas, the holidays. We're going to check out the 3 items I got. I've now received all of them. And, yeah, we'll show them off. So, the first one was actually a Christmas gift from my wife, because she knows me very well. And she actually watched, I think there's 5 episodes of this. 5-part, yeah. She watched all 5 parts with me, and she was a fan too. Undertaker, The Last Ride. Huge fan. This is almost what got me into wrestling, was The Undertaker. Not the series, but The Undertaker. And he's streamlined. So he was there wrestling when I started watching, when I dropped off, when I came back, all the way to last year through the pandemic. So, man, so much love for The Undertaker. This set is awesome. Wish I would have gotten a Blu-ray here in the States, but you can't complain. It's still getting physical media and physical release, even though the network is so prominent, and this was, shot exclusively for the network and all that stuff. Little loose slip cover there on this one, but then this one, dude, look at that cover. I almost wish this was the cover and this was underneath. Look at it. And I don't know, I think there's an exclusive cover. Is this I don't know. I really don't. I know this got a ton of exclusive. A lot of it was UK. Maybe there was a Best Buy or a Walmart. I don't know. I'm pretty sure she got this from Walmart based on our shopping schedules and everything, but back looks the same. I haven't opened it. I may not, especially because I've watched all of it. I want to say there's an extra episode. I don't know if that's on here or not. I actually don't know. If you know, let me know. I want to say there was an episode 6, which was just kind of like deleted scenes and stuff. Let me know if that's on here. I've since watched it, but yeah, The Undertaker, The Last Ride. It's the new, I think it's the newest release now. At the time I'm filming this, they've already released Best of 2020, WWE 24. I actually was interested in that because that Edge documentary is fantastic, but this is the only one I actually 100% wanted in the collection. Had to have it type of thing. As well as this next one. This one came out prior to The Undertaker, but it's still a newer release, and this documentary was fantastic. I think this is the first 4 episodes. I loved this. This came out last year, right before the pandemic, right prior to. I want to say it was during my crazy time of the year, but I remember coming home and loving watching this. The Ruthless Aggression, Volume 1. Now, I wish they would have released this like the... I wish we had more of this. I think there's only 4 episodes. It says to be continued. I wish this was released like the Monday Night Wars, because it's essentially the same set, or the same premise. This one's just based on the next era after the Monday Night Wars era. But I wish this would have gotten the big quad fold 4-disc set and some Blu-rays, which are pretty rare, by the way. But it didn't, and I'm still checking it out. Yeah, 5 episodes, okay. So you got It's Time to Shake Things Up, Enter John Cena, Evolution, The Next Big Thing, and Civil War, Raw vs. SmackDown. So 5 episodes across 2 discs. I'm sure they could have done... I'm sure they will do probably 10 episodes. They could do 20. How many was Monday Night War? I think it was 10. I can't remember. 10 or 20? I don't know. It's been so long. But yeah, Ruthless Aggression. Again, still want to have it opened because I've seen it all and I'll watch it again. Love that cover. I love the feel. This is when I started watching wrestling in 2001. So right at the end of the Monday Night Wars Attitude Era. And then, so this is like, it's super nostalgic to me, but it's also like, this was the height of my fandom because obviously they didn't have the network. I would buy DVDs just to watch pay-per-views, events on tape. That was the norm for me around this era. So big fan. And my wife too. She watched these with me too. The last item, which I was going to show you the packaging and save it, but he packaged it so well, I had to like hulk my way into it. We'll get that out of there. It's the last event I needed to complete my events all the way up through 06. I think I have all of them through 05. Yes, I have all of them through 05. This was the only one I needed. I've never owned this before. Survivor Series 2000. Not 2000 and. It's just Survivor Series 2000. The rules have changed. So I believe this is when Steve Austin comes back. Yeah, it's right after. This is the car turned over spot. It's right after he comes back. Austin sets his sight on revenge. The old school WWF logo up there. Survivor Series. Ooh, how cool is that? 3 hours. Pretty cool. Now, they didn't release Armageddon 2000. Then I have all the 01s, except for No Way Out, which isn't available. But yeah, this completes... Super nice packaging, too. Like, as I say that, it's sticking to itself. Like, you put in bubble wrap so the disc wouldn't get damaged. It's just fantastic. Now, I spent more on this than I probably should have. I think I spent 20 or 30, which is what it's worth. But I bought the other two. And I was like, it's the only thing holding me back from A, filming the rest of that video, and B, having the complete, set, or what I think, again, my Arrow, my significant set collection. So I grabbed it. I bought it for $25. I think it was $25 shipped. Disc is in excellent shape. Original disc, original everything. So an awesome purchase there. So these were the last 3 things. One very, very old school WWF release, and the 2 newest releases. And that, again, to me, that completes the collection. Now, obviously, if I get my hands on some older stuff, especially some comps like best of, before they were Superstars, volumes 1 and 2, I'd add that to the collection. But I am content, and I will not be, never say never, but I am content, and I have all the 99s, I have all the 2000s, I have all of the 01s, 02s, 03s, 04s, 05s, and then so on and so forth. I don't have the 6s, but I have what I need from then. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out my links in the description. You have my podcast host, Mr. Crazy Joe. You have my Instagram, my Twitter, my TV Time, my Letterboxd, where I review all the TV shows and movies I watch. Blu-ray.com and eBay. All in the links in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you later. Hey, did you like yet? Did you subscribe yet? Go ahead and check out that notification bell. And also, check out these additional options. We've got a separate video you may or may not be interested. We've got a playlist that you may or may not be interested. Probably more than likely because it'll have this video in it. And also, go ahead and give that subscribe button some love. Thanks.